Hello.
No.
Oh.
It's showtime. Showtime. Look, there's people here.
There are.
I forgot I was going to get something for you.
What are you doing? Oh.
I'm going to show off this head.
Oh, okay. You trying to like hide or something?
Trying to I guess it doesn't matter. You can see my underwear anyway.
Yeah.
Welcome to Matt's Underwear Show. A show where we see Matt in his underwear, but it's just boxer shorts, so it's really not that.
Okay. Well, Ed says almost showtime, but it is actual showtime now.
Showtime.
Hello, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy.
Hi, Anita.
Hello, Anita.
Welcome, Les.
Did we not do a live last week?
It was my birthday.
That's right.
You were drunk. Well, you were drunk.
That's to say, I don't think I was drunk. But
You were.
I was drunk?
Yeah, you drink all that mead.
Oh, that was a lot of mead. Yeah.
Seems like so long ago, doesn't it?
It does. That's why I'm like, how long has it been since we've done this?
A week?
With our friends. Weeks, months, years.
7 days.
7 days. No, it's been more like 14.
No.
No?
Last week was only 7 days ago.
But did we do this last week?
On my birthday?
We streamed on your birthday.
You don't remember?
It just seems so long ago.
With the mead?
I remember the mead, yes, because we brought the mead home with us.
Yeah, that was just last week.
It was just last week. I know, but it just seems, doesn't it seem longer than a week ago?
It feels like it, yeah.
You sure your birthday was only 1 week ago? I guess it was, wasn't it?
You want to look at a calendar?
No, I believe you, because today's the 20th. 20 minus 7 is 13, and that's...
Look at that.
There you go. 14 days and 20 hours until we go on the Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras.
Let's see what this says. That's what Shipmate says.
Well, Shipmate and Carnival count it.
They're
start
different.
times as
That's what
different.
I said. Let's look at what.
Slightly different. Slightly.
See what Carnival says.
I'm feeling very punk rock today. I got my Descendants cup and my NoFX shirt.
No, we might not get to see what Carnival says because this is.
Carnival. How's everybody doing out there?
How's your week been?
I didn't watch that last week's episode back. I don't know. Did I do anything I shouldn't have? I don't think I did.
Well, I mean, you should.
How many hours until what? How many hours until you're married? Says Les.
How many hours?
We gonna do that math? Oh, she's typing in a question to the Googles. How many hours until November 4, 1 p.m. Eastern in Florida? Well, that would be redundant there. Eastern is Florida. Well,
I didn't put that. It popped up on it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. 14 days, 3 hours, 40 minutes, and I'm not going to say the seconds because it keeps changing every second.
Okay, so then 14 times 24.
336.
Plus 3.
329. Plus 40.
No.
No.
336 plus 3 is 339.
339.
Yeah.
What did I say?
329.
No.
So
don't bring your accountant work to me because I'll mess it up.
339 times 60.
60. Oh,
yeah.
You're doing minutes?
I am.
Wow.
Plus 40. 20,380 minutes.
You gonna start that countdown?
No.
1 million, 2 million, 3 million.
So I did it in minutes. There you go.
Wow. What about seconds? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I know you just multiply by
60.
60, and that's
1,222,800.
Wow, that's a lot of seconds.
It's a lot of seconds.
That's There
you go. That's what I can do for you.
There you go.
How about that guy? He stayed up for us.
Hello. You know what, JT? You know what's in this? This is my bonus cup. I've got coffee, iced coffee. I've got sugar cookie creamer. It's a maple coffee, actually. And then I've got some bourbon in it. So it's a bourbon maple sugar cookie coffee iced. That's what this is. And it's good.
This is water with ice. So frozen water with liquid water. I know, I'm boring. Carnival is still having all kinds of website issues. Apparently, because guess what? We're still here. So.
Yup.
Didn't know it was Friday Night Math. Surprise!
No,
new segment.
No, that's not a new segment. Subtract that from the itinerary.
JT said, "I'm drinking water." Is it frozen?
What?
Frozen water with
drinking water?
With bourbon.
What?
Frozen water floating in bourbon.
Why is JT drinking water? That makes no sense.
I think it's frozen water. No, he doesn't usually drink it with ice, though, does he? Do you? I don't remember.
Yeah, he puts his bourbon on the rocks.
Fine.
Yeah. Anyway, I did get this new toy, which is this, by Movo. By Movo. I had one of these similar by Movo, but in fact we use these all the time. But this one is bigger, and I got it because the Osmo Action camera actually takes up a little more space on there, which is weird because it's not a bigger camera. I don't remember why that is, but anyway, it's got the little wrist strap so I can let it go if I'm putting my fins on or adjusting my dive gear or whatever, or can clip it onto my BC. But I really like these trays. It's like a dive tray. It's stabilized shot. I like that they've improved these over the years. When they first came out, I don't even know if Movo did the first ones, but these like rusted real bad. They replaced this kind of hardware with stuff that's more resistant to rusting, and they put these little softy grip things on there, which are nice. It's got some cold shoe mounts up at the top. It's got different holes so you can attach other types of mounts and whatnot. The only thing I don't like about this is that sometimes if this gets loose and you're out like on a boat or wherever, if you don't have like a coin or something to tighten it, that can be a little bit of a problem. But it's not that big of a deal, really. So kind of cool. Amazon, I think I got it on Amazon Day. It dropped like $5 or something. I don't know. It was like 20, close to $30. But I really use these. The only thing I don't like about this one is the fact that it is bigger. In this case, that is potentially better. However, I tucked the other one in my dive short pocket, and that ain't gonna go there. So I'll have to, physically carry it or throw it in my snorkel bag or dive bag or whatever. But anyway, yeah.
I didn't get one.
New toy. Yeah. Well, if you like this one, we can get you one.
I mean,
comes in orange and yellow.
Well, I don't like yellow.
I'm not a big fan of yellow. Generally speaking, there are exceptions, but anyway.
I'm moving away from the filming stuff unless I just really want to. Plus, we lost my last footage, so which is a bummer. Stacy says we just got home from eating dinner for our 5-year anniversary.
Well, congratulations!
Happy anniversary!
That's cool.
And what'd you have?
Anything good?
JT said just feeling a bit thirsty.
Oh, well, nothing wrong with that.
And Les has been married for approximately 499,320 hours.
But does it feel that way, really? Does it feel that way? Or does it feel like time's just flown by? Like a jet.
Stacy says, cool looking rig. And JT says it looks huge compared to the camera.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't show you it compared to the camera.
No, but he knows what the camera looks like.
Just kidding. It's right there. Yeah. Isn't it?
There's GoPros here.
Oh,
I don't know, the GoPros.
Similar size.
Yeah, but the GoPros fit on that other mount. Okay. I don't know. Because the Osmo's, I think it's a little smaller than, here's the Osmo.
It's on the thing.
It's on the thing. Let me take
But luckily,
it out of
it's
the
got
case.
the really easy magnet clip, so you can just pop it off.
Well, you can, but since it's got the GoPro mount here, I don't have that on there, so I have to
No,
do it
you
the
just
old.
pop it off.
No, because I got to attach it to this.
Oh, okay, fine.
So here we go. Oh, it's hard to see with the black T-shirt and there. Yeah, I don't know. This camera just didn't.
It makes it taller because of it. The connection
Oh,
is too tall.
that's right. You're so smart.
I know.
That's what it was. It wasn't the width; it was the height. So that was the problem. That was the problem. I'm just gonna put this over here.
Don't lose that little screw piece.
No, I'm
like
not
go
gonna.
ahead and screw it back in
I'm
somewhere.
gonna do that. I'm gonna screw it
Okay,
right back in.
because you know,
to this, even though that's not what it was in originally.
Gina had a hot beef sandwich, and I had a sirloin that wasn't very good. Oh.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
I'm glad.
Hopefully her sandwich was good.
Yeah, I'm glad half of it may have been good.
Yeah.
Jeremy and Cheryl Cruise Adventure says,
well, hello,
hey, everyone.
Bonbini.
Hello, welcome.
It's the first Bonbini of the night that I've said.
Oh, yeah. You don't care about the rest of them?
It's like I forgot how to Bonbini or something. I don't know what's going on.
Jeez, Matt.
You know what? We're going to be live tonight because, we are. That's pretty obvious. We're going to be live, I think, next Friday. Yeah?
Are we?
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah. And then...
we might not be live the next Friday.
Right.
Actually, very highly not
going
to be.
We probably won't be. Maybe we'll duck on for a second, but
maybe, I don't know. We'll be pretty busy.
We'll see. Because of the wonderful things she does. Because we're getting on the Mardi Gras the next day and getting married. So yeah. So it's tonight. And next week are the only true live streams, and then we'll probably have 2 Fridays of no regular live streams.
Right.
I'd say we try and do some streams on the cruise, but
then we never do.
I say that and then we don't. And this one is going to be even different because it's a wedding cruise with family and friends and stuff. So, but we did finalize our plans with Carnival today.
We did.
Yes. And so we should talk about that because we're learning about this getting married on a cruise experience, and I think that maybe some people out there would find that interesting. And if there's any love in the air of unmarried couples out there that wanted to get married on a cruise ship, then they might even be willing to learn some stuff from that. I don't know. So what do you want to do? You want to run? Let's run down how it works.
Stacy said, just enjoy your cruise. Don't worry about us.
So here's the thing. So I don't know if Carnival will let us do this because they're kind of particular about taking pictures and stuff.
They are.
But I'm hoping maybe they'll let somebody at the wedding throw a little live stream on their phone or something through the Fantastic Cruising community. I don't know if they will because I know that they have a photographer. They want you to pay for their stuff and all that. So I'm not sure. I also don't know that they're going to tackle somebody to the ground if they've got a cell phone filming. I mean, we're not going to have some fancy video camera doing it. So,
yeah. But I know on when we were on the Pride when the Tally Animal character came by and they were getting people taking pictures and stuff. They told me I had to put my camera they would.
But that's because they
want to sell pictures.
They want to sell pictures, but this is a live stream. It's not.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing.
Right.
They know.
But they want to sell you a video.
They know we're gonna buy that stuff from them. I almost said crap, but it won't be crap.
No.
Right. Anyway, where was I?
So what do you want to talk about it?
Let's talk about what's going to happen.
Okay.
At our wedding, from the cruise point, we're going to have a little meetup with people going to the wedding in Canaveral the night before. But then let's talk about the cruise day.
Okay.
Because we're getting married on embarkation day.
We are.
So let's talk about that whole process, how it works, what it means, what we think we're going to think of it.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
So
Which piece do you want to start at?
let's start at the very beginning. It's
Like
a
when we
very
wake
good
up?
place to start. Yeah, sure. When we wake up.
So I'm going to get up really, really early. And Matt's probably going. Matt might get to
Just gonna
sleep
hear
in
that
a little bit.
Roosters crow. I
But
know
Matt,
they crow all the time.
Matt also might be sent to like get me breakfast or something.
What?
Because I'll be getting all beautified.
Well, that shouldn't take you long. You're already
Wow.
beautified. You
So-
thought I was gonna throw some salt on you there,
I did.
and then I threw some sugar at you. Look at that.
Wow, so sweet.
What do you think of that?
So one of the things that they've said is the only people that can show up to the cruise port or terminal not 100% ready is me, you, and my mom.
Yeah, why not my mom?
Well, your mom probably could too.
Okay. She'll probably be ready, but yeah.
Right. Your mom also probably could.
I thought that was interesting. So they did make that a point.
Mhm.
They're like, everybody else must show up with all their hair and makeup and clothes intact.
But I do have to have hair and makeup done.
Right.
So I can get like dressed and ready on the ship, but like this has to be together.
Right. But like, how are they going to know and why would they care if like 3 people came to the cabin where I am and like
I don't
threw a tie on or
I don't
something?
think
You know,
they
like
would.
what?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of a
They
like
don't. They don't
not
want to.
everybody can.
They don't want
come.
that expectation.
Right.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all have to be at the terminal by 10 a.m.
Yes. And we are actually going to tell people
9:30.
9:30.
And I'll probably
So
be there at like
JT and Jen,
9.
you know the truth, but you guys are punctual, so we're not worried about you. Yeah, we're not really worried. I mean, most of the people, well, maybe not. Maybe there are some people that might trend late, but most of the people, I think, are more on time or early.
Yeah, I think
kind
we'll
of
be
folk.
I mean, here's the thing. Your mom and crew will be on time.
Yeah.
My
mom will be like Napoleon out there, like
right.
I don't know why Napoleon, but yeah.
My mom and Rob, you and I, and Lindsay and Lauren are all staying at the house, so we'll all be on time.
We'll be on time,
right?
Because otherwise, I don't even want to deal with that.
Nan and Andy, Tracy and Mike, they'll all be on time because my mom's, yeah.
Yeah.
And that just leaves a few other people, and
yeah, the only people that I would be maybe concerned about would be people that are just coming for the day,
right,
and not cruising. That that maybe get stuck in traffic or something like that.
Anybody that's already there, I'm not real concerned about. There's a couple people I'm not 100% sure.
People coming from like St. Pete and stuff like that, or Tampa.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have to be at the terminal.
Most of them will be there though the night before, so
at
that shouldn't
10 a.m. And as soon as the Coast Guard clears the ship for boarding, we are the first ones on.
Yeah. With the sweet people or before the sweet people?
Before. We are number one.
Oh, number one.
Engaged.
That's how you get to be number one. You get engaged.
Oh,
look at that. Number one, engaged. Then you can be number one.
Number one.
Because you're engaged. Earl Grey hot. So we show up, we go to the suite priority wedding line.
Yep.
And they apparently take us in. I don't know how quickly, because we have to be there by 10. Okay, so then I'm hoping that means that at 10 a.m. they're gonna like zoom us onto the ship,
now
get us through, check in.
Here's the
boom,
one
the
piece
ship.
I'm not sure about, and I should have asked her while we were on the phone. I don't know if she would have known the answer. So we do have one person in our group that has rented a scooter from Scoot Around. And they are supposed to pick it up at the terminal.
Oh.
And I don't know exactly how that works.
They should probably reach out to them and let them know that they are
part of the
wedding, so that if there is a difference in schedule, that they can accommodate for that. That's probably a conversation that should happen.
Okay.
To be safe.
I'll make sure that happens.
Either one of those roles works for me.
So I'm really interested to see how Scoot Around works.
Yeah,
because I
that will be interesting.
She did say that if they aren't able to pick it up at the terminal, then it is supposed to be delivered to the cabin.
That's cool.
So we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
He
That's
does
cool.
he does have his walker, so at least on embarkation day, if he doesn't get the scooter right away, he's good to go.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
So that's cool.
Right. Once we are on board, it sounds like they're going to take us right to muster. Now, here's one thing I'm also not clear about, because we do have some people like JT and Jen who are not sailing, but they're coming to the wedding. So they're only on board for that day. I don't imagine that they would need to go to the muster, because they're not going to be able to check in. They're not going to need to know where the muster stations are.
I don't think they are taking us to muster. I think they are going to tell us that's where we need to go first.
They're just saying,
because we don't all have the same muster.
Right.
So they can't take us to muster.
That is true. So that's it. They're just going to encourage it. But we've been on ships where the muster wasn't ready yet. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. But they want us to get it done, which is cool. I mean, maybe they'll, I don't know. We'll ask.
Well, because the ship won't be able to sail unless it's done.
Right. So, and they want, well, I mean, the wedding will be over by then, but.
Yeah, but we're going until about 2:30 and stuff.
Sail away is probably like 5 or 4 or something like that. But anyway,
they want
to get that finished.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. We have no problem with that. And then I hope they'll be able to take us right to we get 2 cabins that we will have access to.
Yeah.
So we were able to choose those cabins of the cabins that we have.
Well, we were able to choose the second cabin.
Oh,
ours
one of
guaranteed.
One of them is our cabin, right? Which is, kind of makes sense. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Welcome.
The second cabin we chose is her mom's cabin, because they got a suite. So obviously that makes sense to do the suite, because it's going to be more room for her to get ready and all that sort of thing.
I guess I should have asked. Did you want that one?
No, I'm good. Because I'm planning on going. It's the first time and probably the only time, unless we cruise out of like Alaska or something, I'm going to be wearing pants onto the ship.
Are you going to wear your pants on the ship?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'll probably carry the shirt, the vest.
I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't. What if you spill something?
You think I shouldn't?
I don't think you should wear your pants on the ship.
Well, I don't have to. Okay.
What if you sit in something? What if you go grab a guy's burger and you drip some ketchup?
Yeah, that's very valid. Okay, never mind. This will not be a time when I go on board with pants on. I will be wearing shorts as per usual. I will be carrying my pants, my shirt, my vest, and my tie. That's what I'm wearing, and my hat. I'll have to figure out how to carry those on so that they don't get wrinklified.
We can probably get a thing, a bag case,
okay.
Whatchamacallit.
Okay.
I don't know what those are called because I don't use them.
So,
Chris says, I'm officially on vacation and cruising Sunday. Nice.
Wow, awesome. That's cool. What ship? Where are you going? Yeah, so but here's the cool thing. So if you go to a wedding and you're not sailing, or you get on early and then you're there for the most of the daytime if you're going to a wedding, depending on what time the wedding's happening and stuff. It's usually going to be obviously before the ship sails away, but those people have free reign. Hey, Larry Bombini, of the ship, and they can. Well, we paid for them to be able to eat food. I have no idea how they would regulate if we didn't pay for that. If they would make them sit somewhere, I don't know. I'm curious, but I don't know, because I asked, can they go to the buffet? Yes. Can they go to Guy's Burger? Yes. Can they go to Big Chicken? Yes. Can they go to Guy's Picket Anchor? Yes. Can they go to Blue Iguana? Yes. Anything that is included in a cruise fare, food-wise, they can do. And on embarkation day, I don't think the pay restaurant's open until that evening. So I don't think any of them are open during the day on a cruise day, on cruise sail away day, to my knowledge. So that's cool. They can like enjoy the ship for the day.
Yep.
If they want to drink, they can drink, but obviously they don't have a sail and sign card. The ship does not take cash, so they will have to use a credit card to do that. But you know that most people use credit cards everywhere anyway these days, so that's not really a big deal. So that's cool. So we we have some people on board. They're gonna just get to enjoy the ship probably from, I don't know, 10:30, 11, whenever we actually step on board, until like 12:30, 12:45. That's when we will report to the Havana Bar.
Which is where the ceremony will take place.
Which is where the ceremony is. So the ceremony officially starts at 1 p.m., but the lady suggested that we encourage guests to get there by 12:30 or 12:45. So we're going to say, if they're like cruise people, like JT and Jen, like be there by 1. You guys know what you're doing. But people that have not cruised or are not as familiar, we're probably going to be like, be in the area by 12:30. It's the Havana Bar. It's on deck 8. There's a lot going on deck 8. You could hang out and have a drink or whatever. What is Guys Pig and Anchor on? Is on it. So you can have some barbecue.
It's aft 8, and then Havana Bar is forward 8.
Now the lunch one though, I think is outside.
But it's still
there. But it's still the same spot. Yeah. So that's cool. And then at 1 o'clock the ceremony will commence. We'll do our thing, which is short. I think by 1:30 the ceremony will be over.
Yep.
Right.
Hi, Aunt Dee.
Hey Dee. We are going to do nothing too involved. It's going to be a pretty basic ceremony. I wrote like a little thing for it that I guess your friend Ashley is going to read.
I mean, that was the plan. You want me to take it away from her?
No, I'm not reading it because I will burst out and cry.
That's why we're not doing our own vows.
Yeah, we're not going to do our own vows.
We were going to.
But I don't have the capacity to say emotional things without breaking down like a sobbing thing.
And I don't have the ability to write words.
Yes, so.
He would write this like crazy extravagant thing that he's not able to read.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, this is cool.
Like, it's bad. It's real bad. So I'm an empathetic guy. What can I say?
We got a couple of things that have popped in here. Have a great cruise and congratulations.
Thank you, Chris.
And Larry says, will there be a live feed? Well, if you were here on time, you would know the answer.
Oh. We don't know if they'll let us.
We don't know if they'll let us. If they'll let us, we might try. But it's all dependent on if they say it's okay or not.
Yeah.
Pig and Anchor lunch is outside.
Yep.
Okay. Are you live streaming? We just answered that. And
she gets sassy with you, Chris.
I'm the same as you, Matt, with the vows.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like even when I proposed to her, I had like a thing. I rehearsed it. I'm like, if I say it enough to where it's just like a line I'm saying, I can get all the emotion out of my brain, and I can just do it.
You know what?
And I just fell apart.
Here's the thing. Honestly, it's probably better because I think about like other times when things have been said to me and I just get like emotional and start crying. I don't actually hear what it is. So like, for example, the birthday video.
Oh, when I
had to rewatch it.
When I got the Weasley brother.
I didn't actually hear any of it when you proposed. Yeah. Like I didn't actually hear any of it.
I don't even know what I said anymore.
We have a video.
Yeah, but I don't think I said what I was intending to say.
So honestly, it's probably okay because I wouldn't know what you were saying anyway.
Yeah. So, but we are going to do a sand ceremony. So we got some.
Is that rum punch? No, it's water. It looks purple, but that's because the cup changes colors because color changing cups are cool.
We got one of those glass bricks that we're going to pour teal and I think white sand into. And my mom painted. She bought it up in Missouri.
Picture.
So she painted a little palm tree on it.
It's
and,
not complete yet
no,
with
she's
this
gonna put
picture.
some words on there.
But that's what she's done so far as of when she sent this picture.
Got a little stand. It's like 5 by 5 by
Yeah.
3. I think we found out. So we're gonna do that little sand ceremony thing, and then the reading, and then I guess they'll have some kind of vows that we approved, and then we'll say our I do's, hopefully, and I mean I will, and then and then they'll pronounce us husband and victim, and I mean, no, that'd be more like wife and victim, wouldn't it? Serial killer watcher. And then there's like a champagne toast.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt based on what you just said. I'm sorry. This is totally off topic. So at work, in the hallway, there's been some boxes, and they've got a sign on it. One of the departments, it says human resources, or it says don't touch human resources. And I walked past it. This box has been there for
I found
weeks.
a bourbon.
I walked past it the other day and just like kind of looked at it out of the corner of my eye. And what I read was, do not touch human remains.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's probably we may have other remains at the aquarium, but shouldn't be any human remains at the aquarium.
Anyway, that's
lots of biofacts.
Off subject, but
lots of dead stuff.
You brought up murder.
Lots of creepy looking dead stuff if you're not teaching science with it.
But you can continue. Champagne.
Champagne. So I think those of you that are French call it champagne. But yeah, there's going to be a toast. Everybody gets a little drinky drink if they want it. And then there's a cake. Kimbra's going to 3D print a cake topper that I sort of crafted from cake toppers that existed. I've been struggling with words all day. And so then people will eat the cake. They'll drink the champagne, and it goes from like 1 to 2:30.
1:30 to 2. Well, the ceremony 1 to 1:30, and then
1:30 to 2:30 is like the
2:30.
The after party or whatever.
Which I didn't know we were getting a lot of time for that.
I didn't know either. Yeah.
So that's really cool because I thought it was going to be like everybody's getting on the ship and like doing whatever, and then like 30 minutes with us and then peace out.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to know that like we actually have a couple minutes with everybody.
Yeah.
Stuff.
And then at 2:30 they will kick JT and Jen off the ship.
Yes. I'm
sorry, JT and Jen, and the other folks that are just coming for the day. They will throw them off the ship. Some more violently than others because they'll put up resistance. But and then we will go for a photo shoot.
Yep, they're going to take us around the ship to do photos, which I'm super excited about. I am curious if they would do like sunset photos as well, because it won't be sunset time. And I also don't really want like the port behind us. So I'm kind of curious how that works specifically, and if it would be timed in different ways.
I don't know. The wedding photos I've seen on cruise ships were mostly kind of within the ship and stuff. So I mean, they know what they're doing.
Oh, I know they do.
So I feel pretty.
But I would like one sun. I guess somebody else could take a sunset
picture. We
could
get somebody else to take a sunset
because we're probably going to be wearing our stuff most of the day.
We're going to stay. Yeah, we're going to wear clothes all day. So
what 3D software do you use to create your designs? So I am very new at stuff. So right now I use Tinkercad. Well, as far as
Tinkerbell's brother.
Yeah. So as far as like the design itself, Matt created it, and I will turn that image into an SVG.
I sort of created it.
Well,
it existed. I just made it ours and combined two into one.
Whatever.
Just like our wedding.
Aww. And then I'll put it into Tinkercad and create the STL file that I can print with the printer. Please do wear clothes all day. I mean, no promises. We didn't get the drink package, but
yeah, that doesn't really matter.
That doesn't mean anything.
Is my microphone on? I didn't even check it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I turned it on.
Yeah, I think Kimber's going to wear her dress into the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, my stuff's not nearly as stressful to wear as a wedding dress, probably. So so long as she's wearing a wedding dress, I'll probably wear my duds.
Ashley told me I had to wear it all night long because it was not
Not
cheap.
all night long.
Well,
Anyway, so after the photo shoot, we'll probably have some time. I don't know how long the photo shoot will take. Maybe half an hour. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe to 3:30 at the latest, I think. And then we'll probably meet up with guests that are still there and hang out, talk about the cruise ship and that sort of thing. Because we do have some people that have never been on a cruise or never been on a big cruise ship.
Actually, a good chunk of them.
Yeah, it's a decent number. So they're not like you
I'm
folks
curious.
in the chat that know their way around a cruise ship.
I'm gonna tell you.
And she's gonna count more math from Kimber.
I'm gonna count my mom and Rob in this.
Yeah, because they haven't really. I mean, they've cruised, but it was on like a little tiny thing, not really a cruise ship, a cruise yacht. Let's call it that, cruise yacht.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna count Charlotte too. 6.
That's it. 6 non-cruisers.
6. Yeah, because you and I have cruised.
Well, that's less than I thought.
Your mom and Joe.
Because we have how many people do we have in our party that are
Randy.
cruising? Like 20 something.
Do you want to count and I'll say their names?
Sure.
Okay. Are you counting us?
Yeah, count us. Yeah,
okay.
we count.
Kimbra, Matt, Tammy, Rob, Sandy, Joe, Deanne, Linda, Randy, Nancy.
Okay, that's 10. Okay.
Ernie, Tracy, Mike, Ashley, Josh, Charlotte, Scott, Kevin.
Oh, that's not 20 something. That's like 18.
Yeah, because the others aren't cruising.
Right. Okay. So 18, and 6 of those you said have not cruised, and one of those is 1 year old. So
yeah,
most of these people have cruised. Then.
Now Auntie's been on 1 cruise.
Right. This will be a bigger ship for her.
Oh yeah, this will be
a much bigger ship.
But
much newer.
I think she'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll probably meet up with folks.
Tinkercad is okay. I use Autodesk, Blender, and SketchUp. I really haven't spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
So maybe eventually. Let's see. If you guys have a lot of people who never cruise and you're on the Mardi Gras, put an air tag on them so they don't get
right.
Exactly. Maybe we need to do that with Nan.
Oh, just put one on her. Maybe.
We are getting her. We did get her an iPad.
Yeah, she's not going to carry that around the ship.
She might.
A little bit, maybe.
With her big old purse.
Oh yeah.
And her water shoes.
Anyway.
We can set the location on it so we can follow her around.
You can just do find device then.
Yeah, there we go.
But then later on that evening.
You notice I'm wearing my Mardi Gras shirt?
Yeah, I did. I didn't, but you said it. And mine started to deteriorate as soon as we got off of the ship.
Apparently mine's doing that too.
Because Teespring, that's when Teespring started to kind of suck.
Yep.
But
sorry, I get getting drafted.
We get, as part of our wedding package, we get another bottle of champagne, and she said the name of it as if it was something special, but I don't know. I don't know my champagne, so I have no idea. It could be just the regular cheap stuff they give to everybody, or maybe
she said that'll be in the cabin.
Yeah, and then we get a free. Well, it's
we get
not
a honeymoon
free.
dinner.
It's included steak dinner at the steakhouse, which is just going to be just the two of us eating steak if we can. And we were like, oh, she's like, you could do it on the night of the wedding, or if you want, you can do it on a different night. And we're like, oh, should we see if people want to go? And then we're like, you know what, maybe we should do it on the night, just the two of us, kind of romantic and stuff. And the lady's like, a lot of brides and grooms like that because they've been like really busy and hectic, and that's like a little bit of nice 2-hour quiet time, and then you can get back to the people. So we thought, yeah, let's do that. And then we can laugh and cry or whatever we need to do at that point. And then we'll probably say, hey, we're done eating. They're gonna be done eating probably around the same time. So maybe we'll meet people at the Alchemy or the Havana or somewhere in Tammy's cabin. I don't know. It's a suite.
Not like the big suite. Those weren't available.
Oh,
They were.
yeah,
She
well.
tried. Golly, she tried. Like a 3-hour phone call trying to get that cabin for her. Wasn't available.
Well, so yeah. So that's it. And then
Andy said, tag for Nan. Her water shoes are bright blue. We won't lose her if she's wearing those. I'm so excited to get Nan on this ship. I just thought of something. I'm going to go get something while you keep talking.
Stacy says Duck de Valmer.
No, that's not it. It had like an M and a C or something, or maybe a
is
W.
the cheap champagne they give away.
Oh,
Yeah,
that wasn't it. It was something else.
Kimber says that wasn't it, and I believe her. So I don't know. And honestly, like I don't know that I would notice because I'm not really I don't really like champagne that much, honestly. Anyway, so I don't know. JT says I want an XL aft suite. Yeah, yeah, people like those aft cabins. I've only had one aft cabin. I didn't like it, but it wasn't a suite. I think a suite I probably would have liked. I didn't like the aft cabin I had because the balcony had no shade and no privacy. And it was like the opposite side of the ship of the spa, which we had the spa package on that. So that didn't work out real well for me. But I think an aft suite would be different because they have bigger balconies with shade and bigger cabins. And what a view. You get to see the wake. That'd be cool. You could see if we had an aft balcony, we could do a wedding and a wake.
Yeah.
Different kind of wake, but the Stacy says the cheap stuff is terrible, at least to me. Yeah, I don't know. I want that suite we saw from the top of the bridge. Yes, when we were on Celebration, there was a suite we saw from up above the bridge.
She also tried to get that one.
Did she? It looked cool. It had like its own hot tub and stuff. Very nice. Very nice.
So one of the things the lady on the phone was talking about is like, you wear your dress all night, and then, if your feet get tired, you can change your shoes, whatever. And I said, yeah, I've got bride Crocs. And she was like, that's so cool. So here they are. These are my bride Crocs.
Does she have those custom made for you?
I think she kind of had that. I think it's like an Etsy thing.
Okay.
So they kind of already existed. Yeah. Aren't they cute? I'm so excited.
Now, are you going to wear those? You're not going to wear those the night before, though, are you? Because we're going to wear the hats that Ed and Anita got us on that Friday night dinner, the captain hats that say bride and groom.
I don't think I'm going to wear them the night before because they won't really go with my dress.
Okay.
But I'm going to wear the hat.
You know what's kind of sad about those is you'll probably wear them one time.
And then never wear them again.
And then never wear them again.
I know. Because I'm not going to be a bride ever again. No, that's all right. They are glittery, though. So I've got now glitter all over. Are they cute?
They're pretty cute.
Are you jealous? You want groom ones?
Don't. No, I don't. No. But they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're looking on you. Crocs. JT says Crocs. Crocs.
Andy likes them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
I saw a picture of them. Or no, maybe my mom did and sent them to me. And I was like, those are super cool. And I thought she was being sarcastic. And then she ordered them. So I'm pretty excited.
Anita loves them. Yeah. We know our people. Yeah. So that's the way the wedding works. We do have options that we did or did not exercise. Like you can do like some of your own music, not a lot of music. I think we can bring 2 songs with us or something like that, or 3 songs or something.
Yeah, 2 to 3, depending on how we choose to do it. So if we had a wedding party, it would be 3.
Mhm.
Or if you choose to walk with your mom, then it would be 3. Otherwise, it's 2,
Yeah. So,
which we still have to figure out.
yeah, we still have to figure that out. But yeah, and I don't know. There were other options. I think we could have chosen. Like there are different packages you can get
Yeah.
with the wedding.
Yeah, there's like 3 levels, and then within each level there's 3 levels. So we are the middle.
Yeah.
That's what we picked.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think we got everything we wanted. Like we weren't like, oh man, we'd like that, but it's too much. Like
no, and even if we had decided to get so one thing that we didn't go with was a reception, which would like have food and snacks and stuff, and we decided not to do that. But it was actually a pretty minimal difference if we wanted to go that route. But we decided to do the Lido buffet instead, so everybody can go eat and whatever they want, enjoy the ship. Because we have some people that will be on the ship that will probably have never been on a ship and may never be on one again.
Right.
So.
Yeah, but all in all, wedding on a cruise ship, as far as the wedding itself goes, is pretty darn affordable, I think, which is cool. But you know what's really nice is that it takes a lot of the stress of planning out. There's still planning. There's still some stuff you have to figure out, but it takes a big chunk of that off of your back, which is kind of nice. The downside of a cruise wedding, in a sense, is that for people to come to it, they may have to travel, they may have to get a hotel, they may have to, if they're going to cruise, that's like added expense for your guest, which is kind of a bummer. But at the same time, they're getting to come to Florida and go on a cruise. So if they're the sort of people that are able to do that and that's something they would enjoy, then that's not really a downside. But if there's somebody that wouldn't normally do that, then it's kind of like, you may not get all the guests that you want, because some people are like, that's a lot of money to do that, and I'm only going to be on the ship, and that's cool. Like, respect people's abilities and desires and stuff like that. But if you really want like a big wedding with a lot of people, and there's certain people that it's really important for them to be there, it may not work out for you. But for us, like, we're pretty laid back. So, some people were able to come, some people are not able to come, that we'd love to have, but they're not. So that's okay. That's all right. We're still going to have a good time, and we're cool with that. So
yeah.
Right.
I mean, even if we did something on land, people would have to travel.
Yeah.
Because all of our families live somewhere else.
Right. For us, it's not. It still would be a situation. The difference would be like if we went up to Indiana to get married up there, because most of our people are in the Midwest. Right. So even the Missouri people, that'd be a lot closer. They could drive there in a matter of a few hours. It's a day trip. Would be different than having them come to Florida and then go on a cruise, which is a lot. And we appreciate that too.
Oh yeah.
People that are coming to this wedding, to whether you're sailing or not sailing, we really do appreciate that, that you are willing to do that, because you have other things you could be doing than that, spending your money on than that. So yeah. Also, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I have reacquainted, I guess, with a friend from first grade. Yeah, that was a long time ago. And he moved to Tampa, I don't know, a couple of years ago maybe. And he reached out to me because he saw. Tampa. Yeah, he moved to Tampa originally.
Oh, okay.
And I hadn't talked to this kid literally since the first grade. Okay, so we're talking like mid-70s here. And he's like, "Hey, you're Matt Allen, blah, blah, blah. My name is blah, blah, blah." And I was like, okay. I mean, it was so out of left field. At first, I was like, is this really who he says he is? And what's going on? And, but we talked for a little bit, like over a chat. And, it seemed pretty legit, pretty fast. He remembered my mom really well and stuff like that. So he was, that was it. And then I reached out, or he reached out, one of us reached out again at some point, and he had moved to Canaveral. So when he was a kid in first grade, he was obsessed with puppets. I was obsessed with ocean animals. He was obsessed with puppets. Well, we followed our dreams because here I am working in an aquarium, and he's done puppet things, but now he works at the Wizard of Oz Museum, which is in Cape Canaveral, which is in Canaveral Beach. What's it called? Beach
Coco?
No, well, it's I think it's on Canaveral.
Oh.
Yeah, it's right there. It's like minutes from the cruise port. So I'm going to go there the day before the wedding. Maybe we are going to go there so I can meet my friend again and see the Wizard of Oz Museum and check it out. And the reason I'm telling you all this is that in case he's crazy and where to bear. No, I'm just kidding. No, the reason I'm telling you all this is because this place is so close to Port Canaveral that anybody that is cruising out of Canaveral that's looking for something to do before or after a cruise, this might be a real good opportunity if you're interested at all in the Wizard of Oz. So I don't know. We'll check it out and see what it is. But it looks pretty cool. So, and I'm not a huge Wizard of Oz fan, but it looks kind of neat. So there you go. I don't know, Les, if we should do the Love and Marriage show. I have very mixed feelings about that because there are some questions that I really don't want to answer in front of family for various reasons. I mean, one of the questions is like that they always ask is like, if you're stranded on an island with one of your spouse's family, who would you least like to have, or something like that? I don't know, something where you have to like, which one of your significant other's families is like your least favorite, or that drive you nuts, something like that. And I don't really want to answer that. I don't know that I have an answer for that, to be honest with you, because everybody I've known from her family
that we went to see, they answered like no one.
I know, but it's just awkward. Like it's just, I don't know. And there's sex questions, and I don't want to answer sex questions in front of Nan. I mean, good God. So, yeah. So I don't know about that. Love and marriage stuff. If it was just us and friends, I'd probably be like, let's go for it. But with the family on board, when they ask those questions and they get the answer, they're like, "Is your family on board for the newlyweds?" They're like, "Yeah, they're right out there," and they're like in the audience, like
Well, we just tell our family not to go to the one we
yeah, right.
to.
Okay, they broadcast that reruns on the TV.
Oh.
Yeah. They're not going to hide that if somebody wants to see it. It wouldn't be you. I honestly, there's nobody I dislike from your family at all, but it definitely wouldn't be Dee.
Anita loves the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, well, there you go. If you cruise out of Canaveral, you should check it out.
Oh, I think Cruise Talk. JT is going to bed.
Yeah, he's probably got to work tomorrow.
He does. He said he woke up before his alarm went off.
Oh, crap. Well, good night, my friend.
Just agree on fake answers so family knows they aren't real anyway.
But I don't want to do that. I don't know. Read those Harlequin desires. Yes, but they weren't including her granddaughter. Not that anything we'd say would be like.
She also watches Naked and Afraid.
But you're not in it.
No, I'm not.
So that would change that a bit, I think. So
Dan's crazy.
Also, my mom. And we know my mom is like Doris Day. So
yeah.
There you go.
I feel like there was something else I was going to say, and I thought about it when I went to get these shoes, and then I forgot. And now I don't remember. Oh, what did we do on Monday?
We got our marriage certificate. Yeah. We got the paperwork.
Well, license. It's not a certificate.
License, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's done.
We had to
Yeah.
we had to initial a paper that said that
Mhm.
we weren't like siblings and first cousins.
Right. Right.
She would read them and then give them to me.
That's also awkward. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I don't mind making a fool of myself in front of friends and family, but that's a whole other level of self-assery right there. So, mm, mm, mm. Yeah.
What else? We're
Mm.
like set with almost everything. We got our sand ceremony stuff. I can mark that off my list. Right? We got
Sure.
everything for that.
Well, I think we should maybe practice it a little bit.
But we've
But we've
purchased
got
the products.
we got the products. We do. Yeah.
And he said, I'm embarrassed by some of the people's answers. Yeah.
That's on them, though. I don't, The weirdest experience I ever had at a Love and Marriage show, and it wasn't Love and Marriage because it was on. Well, yeah, I think it was probably Love and Marriage because it was on Hall in America. So that's Carnival. So I think it was because I know Royal does their own version of Love and Marriage. It's called something different, but it was on a Hall in America, and this is a Hall in America, not the one that you and I went on. This is the one I went on where it was like a normal Hall in America where, you know, 65 were the young spry ones on this cruise, and which was great because it was a nice, quiet, peaceful cruise. But the cruise director was very young and had the mentality of a young, vulgar person, I'd say. And so the Love and Marriage they called up, they had some people on there, and some of the things they talked about were some of the most vulgar Love and Marriage answers I have ever heard.
Huh.
And I felt like I was in a room full of kind grandparents listening to this. They probably weren't. This is probably my misconception. But my grandparents, well, 3 of my grandparents, I won't count my one grandpa in this, were very kind, sort of innocent to the ways of the world people. And it would have killed them, quite frankly. And my grandpa would have been right up there with them. But yeah, anyway. So I just received my new snorkels, scuba socks, and fins today. I'm set. Oh, that's awesome.
What'd you get?
That's really cool.
I know what we had talked a couple weeks ago about some of it. So I'm curious. Do you have to do a blood test in Florida for a marriage license?
Nope.
No.
They're just like, we just take your word for it now that you're not familiar. So.
And it was actually
Cool.
pretty easy to get. We kind of were in panic mode at one point because we tried to do the online Zoom version, and we did the application, and they were like, your application was approved. Go ahead and click on this link and schedule your Zoom meeting. And the first available date was November 8th. And we were like,
whoopsie,
well, that won't work.
No.
So we're like, okay, well, I'll make an appointment. The first available date was October 30th, which, okay, would be fine, would get us there in time.
But there's a longer waiting period on a marriage license in Florida than there is to buy a gun. So, that would have been kind of close.
A 3-day waiting period. So they give it to you, but you can't use it for 3 days. So yes, technically we would have been okay, but that's cutting it a little close. So we did Monday. We took a long lunch and walked in, and we were back at work within an hour. And we grabbed our lunch.
I was going to say, yeah, that was it even 45 minutes? It was quick.
It was real quick.
It was real quick. Yeah, it was good. And the guy was funny. He was nice. He was like, I'm on my 3rd marriage too. I'm like, thanks for pointing that out really loud in front of this almost empty office. But okay. So yeah, but it wasn't
so that was good.
It wasn't too bad at all. So
yeah. And since we're cruising, or since we live in Florida, we had to get it ourselves. If we didn't live in Florida, then the cruise line would get it for us.
Right. And if you don't live in Florida, if neither of you live in Florida, there is no waiting period. But if either of you live in Florida, there is a 3-day waiting period. And I know that's so they can get tourists to get hitched while they're here, but that's not really fair. Like, how do they justify that? I almost just started choking on saliva.
Yeah.
Sorry. How do they justify that outside of, I don't know, we're just going to throw out the waiting period because we want the money? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Are people running out and getting married on a whim so often? I mean, they'd make more money that way too, because then they get divorced and they get money from that. So
Oh yeah.
costs more money to get divorced than it does to get married, even if it's completely amicable.
Because Florida people are crazy.
Well, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
We just watched something, and they were interviewing people about, like, they were interviewing like Florida man people. It was kind of a comedy skit, but then at the end they interviewed like somebody from like one of the newspapers or something, and they were like, why is it always Florida man? Like, what is it? Something in the water? And he actually had a really interesting thing. He said there's some sort of law in Florida that that's, I guess, police incidents or stories cannot, they all have to be out in the open. And so his take on it, and there's probably some truth to this, I don't know how it's 100% this case, but is that the reason you hear more about Florida man instead of like Indiana man or Missouri man is because all those stories get reported.
Right.
In other places, they may not get made public.
Right. They're accessible to public knowledge.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know.
This AC like just got real cold.
I'm sorry. I was burning up and it was 80 degrees
so
in
you
here.
Did this.
And I changed it to 77 or
I'm
something.
like sitting here shaking. And just realized it's not 10 o'clock yet, so it shouldn't be doing this.
I mean, I set it to 76. It's now 79.
Well, but it's blowing right on me.
Okay, I understand. I'll change it to 77. And that won't change anything because it's going to keep blowing, but it'll make you feel better.
Will it?
No.
I prefer it just turn off. Are you cleaning the desk?
Yeah, it's like
Got stuff everywhere.
Crap all over it. Yeah.
Well, apparently I'm gonna zip line in Amber Cove.
Yep, with my stepdad Joe.
Yeah. After I
maybe I'll do it too. Maybe I'll do it.
Will you?
Maybe I could do that zip line.
Aunt Dee will use zip line.
That zip line I'd be okay with, I think.
I think that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that's why I said. I mean, I would do that zip line.
Yeah, I just don't, like I said, I don't mind the zip part. I don't like the rickety platform standing up there like clipped to a pole fence thing. That's what I'm not a fan of that. Les says, we got married while I was in the Air Force and I had to get permission from my commanding officer to get married when I went on leave. Oh, wow. That's wild. I guess he said, okay, though, because you got married. I wonder if do they ever say no? And do they have to give do they have to have some sort of justification to say no? That's kind of interesting. Oh, there you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I think our excursion goes until like 2 o'clock and we're in that port until 6.
Yeah.
So we can do it. It's right in the main Amber Cove port. And I don't remember how much it is.
I don't know. You pay like a flat fee.
Yeah.
You pay like a fat flea.
You can do it over and over if you want.
And once you pay the fat flea, then you can repeatedly zip the line. There is also a zip line on the ship, which is no extra charge. They have like a high, what do you call it, where you walk up?
Ropes course.
A ropes course. And there is a portion of it that is a zip line on top of the ship. There's also a roller coaster, of course, and that one is not free. That one's like $15 or something like that to go around twice.
That's $20 for unlimited
zipping for adults and $10 for children.
Yes, but we're all adults here.
Les says that was years ago. I don't know if they still do it or not.
The AC did not turn off.
That would be I wouldn't be surprised if they still did it, you know. I mean, that's I don't know. I'm not sure that's a bad idea, honestly. Get permission from your commanding officer, because you know those guys, if they're girls, they're out there. Maybe they're they're in a different situation, going through. If it's during basic training, I don't know. I guess it wouldn't be during basic training. I don't know my way around the military, but people might make decisions too quickly in those scenarios. Maybe they need like a level head to, cool that down in some cases, or say, no, this is good. This is good. Like you guys, it's worked out for you.
Are you guys going to do the roller coaster?
I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
I think we should.
Yeah?
Because we didn't do it on the celebration.
No, we didn't.
And when we did it on Mardi Gras before, we only got one round.
It's fair.
And it's the wedding cruise.
It is the wedding cruise. Yeah,
I think we should just do things.
I like roller coasters. The roller coaster on the Mardi Gras is fine. It's more about it's a roller coaster on a ship than it's like a cool roller coaster.
Well, yeah.
And $15 is a lot to spend for like a ride that lasts like under 2 minutes. But but it is a unique experience. It is a unique cruise.
Here's my other thought on it. When we did it at port. I want to do it at sea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can probably make that happen. So we'll see.
Oh, you're funny.
I know. So yeah, I don't know. What else you got? Anything else?
We bought a milk frother.
Yeah, we did buy a milk frother.
Yay!
And we bought some coffee mugs, some new travel coffee mugs.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This is where we are in this podcast. We are, well, it's not really, it's this live stream where we're talking about our coffee purchases. The two people that aren't big coffee people, but I guess we are now. I'm drinking coffee, probably because of that. Iced coffee.
Let's see.
I've discovered how to make iced coffee, which you wouldn't think would be that complicated, but for me it was, and I'm really enjoying it. Oh. Okay, Dee was in the Air Force when she got married and had to get permission. Plus, parents' permission also. Since we were still on tech school, we had to live in separate dorms still. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Hopefully it won't be 100 degrees in Amber Cove. Climbing up to the zip line would be bad if it is. I think the weather's going to be pretty good since Tammy the hurricane.
I was gonna say, speaking of weather,
Kimbra's mom is named Tammy, and if you follow the hurricane stuff, Tammy is currently a hurricane hanging out, heading towards Puerto Rico right now. But she's going to be gone well before we get there.
And then we'll bring Tammy the human over.
Yeah. But I think it's probably going to be, it might be a little warm, but I don't think it's not going to be like going there in August or something, I don't think.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be, well, especially Puerto Rico, because we're not getting in the water. Like if it's in the 70s, that'd be sweet. I don't know that it will be. It'll probably be hotter than that.
I'm really excited for Puerto Rico.
Probably not 100 degrees, but he was talking about Amber Cove, which is so close. It'll probably be similar temperature there. But there we're getting in the water, but with the dolphins, so.
In Amber Cove.
In Amber Cove.
Yeah.
So even if it's cold, we won't notice because we'll be swimming with dolphins. So.
Well, Tammy does swoop in and take things over sometimes.
Yeah, but does she destroy things in her path? That's the question that we need to know the answer to. I don't think she would destroy this though. She's like,
no, I think
she will destroy anybody that tries to destroy it. I think is what.
I think she's a little protective over this.
So that's good. That's just because she loves you.
I know. I made the air turn off. I'm sorry.
No, I can already feel the heat.
Well, we'll turn it back.
Black shirts really make us blend into the background, don't they?
My shirt's blue.
Dark shirts really make us blend into the background.
I know. Maybe I want better lighting, but I don't know how to do that.
So
We just need like side lights or something that illuminate a little bit more.
yeah, we'll figure it
Yeah.
out eventually.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to dive on this cruise? We're not.
Not on this cruise. Well, I mean, Grand Turk is a big dive spot. If we were going to a different area of La Romana, like La Romana DR, that's like some of the best diving I've ever done. But I think last time we went to La Romana, they didn't offer it. But yeah, no, we're not going to, because I don't know. There's no dive excursions offered except maybe in Grand Turk, which we're just going to snorkel right in front of the ship.
Yeah.
Just keep it low key.
Stacey says,
Oh.
we were in Amber Cove this past January. It was pretty hot. Not Bon Air hot, but it was pretty warm. Yeah, Bon Air.
Yeah, that's January, so yeah, so you never know. I mean, you're down there, so the temperature fluctuation is not going to be that significant throughout the year when you start getting down that far. But yeah, it's not as far as you could get chilly still. You're not super close to the equator, but more likely to be on the hotter end, hotter than normal than the cooler than normal.
This is for you, so you have to read it.
Matt, that probably depends on who you ask, and I've heard more than once, not directed at me, thankfully, that this day is all about Kimbra and there is to be no drama. Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with that. Yep.
You know, I think she's just excited because I don't think she thought this day would ever come.
She didn't think you'd ever get married?
No.
Oh. Well.
She actually told me she didn't think I'd ever get married.
Before me, or?
She just didn't.
I'm like, did she say that like after we were dating or before we were dating?
She said that after we got engaged.
Oh, she told you that she never thought you would.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like before you were engaged. Like she was like, I don't think you'll ever get married.
No.
But that would be kind of mean. Daughter, I love you, but I don't think nobody's ever going to marry you. What a horrible thing to say.
No, she thought that we were just going to live our lives as we are.
Oh, okay.
She didn't think that we'd get married.
That we just live in sin.
You guys will probably be honeymooning and not have time to dive anyway. So here's my thought process on this. The cruise is not a honeymoon.
Oh.
The cruise is part of the wedding.
Oh, okay.
The honeymoon is our trip to Australia next year.
Okay.
Did you not think that?
Well, I just the more that inflation comes, the less I think we're going to Australia next year. But if we can, I'm down with that. Look at that! You say Australia, and the Down Under cruisers show up.
You think he heard me?
I think he did, all the way in Australia.
Like I literally just said Australia.
You don't have to apologize, Sean. We fall asleep every Saturday now after ours. So
Saturday, we don't even go
Friday.
on Saturday.
See, I don't even know what day it is. It's Saturday there.
You're right. It is Saturday there.
So there you go. I'll pretend that mistake was intentional.
Well, anyway, this is just part of the wedding.
Yeah.
The honeymoon comes on a vacation just for ourselves.
Hopefully Australia.
I mean, that would be the plan.
Yeah. Yep. That would be the dream.
Yeah. I've started saving money.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Not well, but
I was
I've
gonna
done
say,
it.
yeah. I was doing real good saving money until we moved into
I know.
this house and bought a new car.
Moving.
And then that's all gone out the window.
Moving has kind of, yeah. Oh.
Moving like sapped my savings account a lot, and I have not been able to rebuild it very successfully.
Well,
so I'm hoping
it'd be real cool if we got a nice little raise.
I'm hoping that'll change soon.
Kimbra, yes, I heard you, and the background is amazing. Thank you. That's a good way too. I think I agree with Kimbra. Just one long wedding celebration. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and if we can't go to Australia, maybe we can do like
a little dive trip or something.
Yeah,
something
maybe Bimini or something like that. Yeah.
Because this is
like our Bimini shark trip would be pretty cool.
Yes, this is ours, but we've got all family and friends and stuff. Like that's not honeymoon vibe.
Yeah. It's celebrating. It's a celebration, but we're not on the celebration. We're on the Mardi Gras. What drink should we get on the Mardi Gras? Like, what's the drink you're looking the most forward to getting on the Mardi Gras? I don't even remember the names of the drinks at the fortune teller, but I mean, I feel like
That's right,
aesthetic
fortune teller.
aesthetically, I'm looking the most forward to getting one of the fortune teller drinks because they are so magical. But taste wise, I think there's probably drinks at the Alchemy Bar that I would prefer, or maybe at the barbecue place with all the bourbon drinks. I don't know. Or, I know what drink I'm looking forward to the most on this cruise, and that would be a pina colada at Barrachina's. Barrachina?
Barrachina.
Barrachina's. Yeah, because that's like no nonsense there.
I understand. I was very confused. That's a good way to look at it, Kimbra. There we go. Well, I mean, I guess if we're talking about just on the cruise in general, I would agree with that. If we're talking about on the ship,
yeah, that's what that was my intent when I said the question.
I'm between, I think, 2, and they're not. Oh, maybe between 3, and they're not that exciting because I can get them on most ships. It's not like anything special to this ship.
You can get them on. Oh well, okay. So one's going to be that blue thing that you get.
Yeah.
What is that called? The midnight blue something. Dead Smurfs in a blender. Grimace.
I'm like thinking hurricane, but that's not the right thing.
No, it's not. No.
And then I was thinking tidal wave, but it's also not that.
It's something with a moonlight or nighttime.
It's Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone. It's Twilight Zone. And then I would think the other one would be the salted smoky watermelon.
That would be one. And then there's one
smoky
more
watermelon drink.
That's smoky watermelon margarita. And then the other one is kind of just because I like it, which would be a pina colada with a float.
A float of rum?
Yeah, I like when they add the float of rum.
Okay.
That adds a little yum.
All right. Ed got the crystal ball at the fortune teller, and he liked it. The drinks are very strong there, though. I
don't remember what all their drinks are.
I love the crystal ball drink, at least the look of it. It's so cool to watch them make that little smoky ball. I like smoke in my drinks. I do.
I do too.
I'm a big fan of smoked drinks. I even bought a smoker, which I don't use that much because I don't drink that much at home. Really, I had bourbon tonight. I think that's the first drink I've had at home. Well, other than that's not true because last week I was drinking mead, so that sounds really stupid. But other than that, in quite a while.
I forgot about that one. That one's got Saint Germain in it, right? No, not that one.
One of them.
They have one that has Saint Germain in it.
Oh yeah, let's see. La Botanique. Bayou Smoke. I think I like the Bayou Smoke.
Yeah, that's the really cool one. Also, hi there, Laura.
But that's not the one with the crystal ball.
No, that's
it is
the
smoked.
Crystal ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smoke one is really cool.
What is in the Bayou Smoke?
Remy Martin, spiced peach.
I'm surprised you like it if it's peach.
I didn't say I liked it.
Oh. You said it was cool.
I said it was cool.
Oh, it's got that's the one with the swirly do, right?
They put this. They pour the stuff into the bottle and then put the smoke in it and then swirl it around.
I knew they had the hurricane. It was very strong.
Oh shoot!
Oh, that chocolate
more.
One. Golden Galaxy. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Where it's like swirly.
Oh, Absinthe Minded.
And that's my drink there.
Hurricane.
I love absinthe.
Venus Rising.
Oh,
that's the one with Saint Germain. That's the one
that looks like
with the pink ice cube.
Oh, okay, yeah. Lime and the coconut. The Bohemian Treat. That's like chocolate.
Let's see. I still love the drink Kiss on the Lips. I could drink those all day.
Evangeline's Pralines and Cream Liqueur and Absolute Vodka and Chocolate. Absinthe Minded is absinthe, Pernod Absinthe, Bombay Sapphire Gin, Bayou Satsuma liqueur, whatever that means. Lillet, is that a thing? Lemon, Reagan's Orange Bitters, number 6. So, but if it's
Did we look at what's in the Golden Galaxy?
vodka,
vodka,
vanilla vodka, and Kahlua.
Kahlua.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a big vodka guy, but if it's mixed in with enough stuff, I'm okay with it.
Third Eye has Buffalo Trace.
Oh,
Filthy black cherry syrup, lemon, agave, nectar, aquafaba.
okay. I mean, I'm down with the Buffalo Trace, so
Yeah. What's this one? Abracadabra.
that's the one that changes colors, I think.
Mm.
It's Bacardi Superior Pineapple and Lime. Well, you can't really go wrong with that combination.
Oh, the New Moon. I liked that one. That's the one with charcoal.
Did you like that one?
I
thought
did
we
like
didn't
that one.
like
It's
one.
mezcal.
Oh, okay.
It's the smoky one.
Cranberry, lime, charcoal, orange bitters, and mezcal.
Yeah, I liked that one.
It's like black. It's weird.
Yeah.
They're all weird.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe we should do that after dinner. We have everyone go to the fortune teller bar. I
I
bet it'll
think
be
so.
crazy busy.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not a drinker, unfortunately, but oh my gosh, that lime and the coconut sounds delicious. So, Andy, I think you'll really enjoy the fortune teller bar. They've got some really cool. It's like science-y fortune teller.
or whimsical.
Try the quick fix at that.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
I get the quick fix, Stacy. Yeah, anything. Actually, though, the last time we were at Alchemy, instead of like putting absinthe in it, they were just like misting it with absinthe. It wasn't as strong.
We've done that before.
And I'm like, no, pour that stuff in there, man.
Everyone get a drink and we all taste them. We could do that.
That's
There's enough of us.
Yep. Maybe that's what we should do on one of the nights. That'd be kind of fun.
Bar crawl? Or we all
Not
get
a
a
bar
drink
crawl.
and then share it
This
all?
is not the bar crawl crowd, I
kidding.
don't think. But
We just all get sick because we're all sharing drinks.
yeah, that's true. One of us is sick, we'll all have it then. Hopefully none of us will be sick. But
Yeah. Not allowed.
Nope. Yeah. I like that. I also like that. What's it called? The bee sting or something at the barbecue bar. It's like bourbon and honey. That's another. I like honey stuff.
And do you think Nan's gonna drink on this cruise? She won't spend her money on that. She'll save it for the casino.
Well, you know what? If she spends enough money in the casino, they may bring her free drinks.
Oh, that's true.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That happens. They'll be like,
oh, Nan gonna get crazy?
I don't even know if
good thing she's got a walker. She'll be stumbling back to the room.
I need like a extra legs on that walker.
And it's a roller one.
Oh boy.
Yeah. She'll be like putting her knees up on the seat.
Wait,
and like
what deck is she on?
4.
And what deck is the casino on?
6.
So hopefully she'll take an elevator.
Might be 7. The casino's on 7.
She's got to go down. Hopefully she won't go downstairs.
Right. You're on 4, Andy. 1,500 points and free drinks.
But how do you get points? Am I spending money?
Yeah, I didn't like spend a ton of time in the casino on the group cruise, but I didn't get anywhere close to that many points.
No. You got to be a high roller, or at least a medium roller.
I feel like I got
You're
more
a low
points
roller.
By
Casino's on 7.
Yeah. I realized that after I said 6 because the center stage main space is on 6, and then it's not on 8.
Yeah.
So it's between those two. I got more points by playing the slots than I did when I was playing blackjack.
That's true. Yeah.
I also didn't really know what I was doing. I was like totally counting on Scott and Kevin to tell me what to do.
No, but they're taking care of you.
They did, yeah, but I couldn't just do it on my own.
Too stressful.
It is. I mean, that's like, it's one thing to stick money like in a slot machine and just hit a button. It's another to like really see your money going.
Chips that are worth money and put them on the table and be like, $25 on this hand of cards.
Right.
Oh, there goes $25.
Yeah.
In my normal life, I'm like, $25, that's a lot of money. $2.50 per point, but it's everything you put back in as well. It adds up fast.
Okay. In my case, I just need to be a roller.
Oh my goodness,
You
that was a
sleepy?
yawn. I'm yawning.
You're yawning?
hmm
Hmm.
I don't know how I could be sleepy. I've had 2 iced coffees since I've been home, and
I know.
no.
I've had only one coffee today
Hmm.
and one soda.
Hmm.
Trying to cut back on my caffeine.
Hmm.
Not that much, just a little bit.
Yeah.
So what's happening? What are we doing this weekend?
Well, hoping to do some reptile stuff tomorrow. Get some critters cleaned and reset. That's my
Yeah.
that's my big plans for tomorrow.
All right. Bye, Sean.
See you, Sean. Sean's going over to start his live down in the cruisers at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
He says this work week did me in. I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna just thinking about that, Anita. I'm going to enjoy sleeping in tomorrow. I'm hoping to sleep in. It's been cool and dark, and I have not wanted to get up. And tomorrow we don't have to.
I know, but every time I'm
So,
allowed to sleep in.
I know.
Chris said you should try the brandy milk punch at the Brass Magnolia. We haven't really. We didn't spend time at the Brass Magnolia before, so
what is it called? The brandy.
The brandy milk punch.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Brandy milk punch cocktail. Oh, that's a New Orleans thing. Let me make sure I'm looking for it on the Brass. Not the Brass Monkey recipe.
Brass Monkey.
That funky monkey. Magnolia recipe. Okay.
You finding it?
Well, I'm not like on the official Carnival page or nothing, but
Oh.
Here we go. Brass Magnolia.
Does it say what's in it?
Let's see. Where are you? There you are. A holiday classic that's delicious all year long. Combines Hennessy VSOP cognac, heavy cream, whole milk, simple syrup, and a dash of vanilla extract. That sounds like something I would enjoy.
Does it?
It does. I like milky drinks.
Brandy and cognac?
And
Those aren't things you drink.
Yeah, but I like those things.
Oh.
I just don't usually drink them.
Okay.
But I haven't had them often, but I think I like them, and I like vanilla.
See, the Brass Magnolia is a beautiful bar and venue. We love the activities held there.
They've also, let's see what else they've got here. The Sazerac. That's rye whiskey and Hennessy. And cognac. I'm not a big fan of rye whiskey, but maybe mixed in with stuff.
Lots of room and comfy chairs.
Do they have the Pimm's cup?
Yeah, that area on the Celebration. I don't remember what it's called there on the Celebration, but that is one of the places we found that was kind of quiet to like sit and read until like you could start hearing things at center stage. So it was almost good.
Listen to this one. This one I think you might like, the Hurricane. The most popular cocktail in the French Quarter, or Hurricane, is made from Bacardi Superior rum, Bacardi Ocho rum, Santa Teresa 1796 rum. That's way more interesting than 1976 rum. Passion fruit syrup, hibiscus syrup, orange juice. Well, they'll lose you with that. Lime juice and grenadine. That sounds interesting to me. I like hibiscus flavored things.
I like hibiscus, but I don't like passion fruit or orange juice.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, maybe. There's a watermelon and rum drink with Sierra Mist.
Stacy says, I would like the live jazz music there.
Oh, yeah, that could be good. A lot of rye whiskey drinks there. That's interesting.
Any other things for me?
I'm not seeing anything else that's screaming your name.
No.
Mm-mm.
Pina colada.
Oh, there's something with absinthe though.
Oh.
The a la Louisiane, created in the 19th century in the Hotel La Louisiana. This bold yet balanced libation features Sazerac rye whiskey, Benedictine, whatever that is, Cinzano 1757 Sweet Vermouth, and Peychaud's Bitters, and a touch of absinthe. Well, you're going to need to touch me a little more with your absinthe, probably, but then I'd like it. There's a praline truffle.
Who's the current cruise director on the Mardi Gras? I know that for us, it's going to be, is it Jackie Ting or Jackie Ting?
Tang, I think.
Ting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's currently the cruise director or if he's starting like around. Yeah, I don't know. But that's who it will be while we're on. Michael Ann just popping in to say hello. Sorry I can't stay. We are at LARP this weekend. Well, thank you for stopping in, Michael
cool.
Ann.
Have fun. Have fun
And
LARPing.
Jackie Tan when we were there. Okay. Oh, that's right. You guys just got off. Oh, that's what we were going to do this week.
Oh, dang it. We were going to have them on. Dang it.
Next week?
Well, yeah, because we're talking about the wedding. If that works for them, we should probably ask them before we just.
Oh, yeah.
We totally forgot about that.
Well, this week was weird. Like suddenly it was Friday. Like I felt like it was never Friday, never Friday, never Friday, and then suddenly it was like Friday night.
We'll be in touch, Anita and Ed, and if that doesn't work for you, then we will figure out another time.
Yeah.
But if it does, then we're going to bring you on and talk about the celebration. Celebrate good times. Come
on. Speaking of cruise directors, Scott and Kevin, Scott the Professor Travel, and Kevin are currently on the
Venetia. Are they still on the Venetia?
They are still on.
Okay, cool.
And he posted a picture wearing our group cruise shirt.
Yeah,
from March.
That's fun.
And Matt commented on it, as he does. And Scott was like, guess who our cruise director is? And we looked it up because we didn't have a clue. And it was Joey, who was also our cruise director on the group cruise.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
That's cool.
Anita says that works for us. Get in touch. Cool.
Yeah. If you don't hear from us by like Wednesday, then reach out because it means we're stupid and we forgot again. And I point to myself when I say that, just for clarification.
I think the Golden Jubilee is bar on the celebration in that place. Yes, that's what it's called. Thank you.
I like how he said it. I think the Golden Jubilee. You know, Stacy knows exactly.
Of course,
exactly what bar it is.
And he's got like maps of both of them pulled up here, like comparing.
When we like ponder something about cruising. Like, I wonder who's the cruise director on such and such ship. We're both like, Stacy probably knows.
But we were talking about John Heald. We were like, wouldn't that be interesting or kind of cool if he ended up on our wedding cruise? And we were like, I know somebody knows his cruise schedule. And we both looked at each other and said, let's message Stacy. And we got our answer.
And we did. He knew. We were correct.
We're like in the loop, out of the loop. But we know who to contact when we want in. And that's what matters.
That's right.
I mean, that's what I say to my employees at work. It's not about knowing the information. It's about knowing where to find it.
That's true. I say that to educators on training too. You don't have to know all the facts about the animals and the ecosystems. You don't have to remember all that stuff. You just have to know how to find the information.
Yeah.
And in this day and age, it can be a little more challenging because you'll find a lot of information that's wrong.
I mean, everything.
So you gotta know how to sift through that as well.
Everything on the internet is true.
Yeah.
Especially Wikipedia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, Wikipedia does better than people give it credit for, because Wikipedia usually has citations that you can check. Now, you need to check those citations to make sure they're legit, but there are a lot of nerds on the internet who are like looking for a sentence that is off in Wikipedia, and they're like, you can't say that. So
Les says Joey is a great cruise director. Yeah, I really enjoyed him.
Yeah.
He's probably on my top cruise director list.
Yeah.
I don't have a number for him.
I don't know.
But I would say he's up there.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any. I don't know if I have a specific favorite cruise director.
I think I have a favorite.
Do you? Who is it? Flying Scotsman?
Yeah.
I mean, I do really like the Flying Scotsman. I mean, I like a lot of cruise
But
directors.
my reason for liking him compared to liking Joey is completely different.
Right. I was gonna say he's almost his own thing.
I really enjoy his show. Like that's something cool about
it is
him.
Very cool.
And I like listening to him talk.
Mm-hmm.
But like Joey, I think is just an all around good cruise director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's different,
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Yeah.
Let's see. Joey was a very good cruise director. Jackie Tan is also good as well.
I mean, if they're on Mardi Gras Celebration, they better be good.
Yeah.
Because those are the flagships. So if they're not, they're putting their top talent on those ships.
Right.
If the person's not good, something's gone wrong, or they're just really off taste for the person who says that they don't like them. One of those two things would have to happen for that to be the case. I think that would be resolved pretty fast if it was not just somebody's personal taste in like an individual.
You know what?
What?
When we were on the phone finalizing our details today,
Mm-hmm.
we should have asked if they could give us a ship on a stick.
Oh, we should have. We could call back.
I mean, we're paying enough.
That's true. You know what though? We don't have to worry because we're going with the Professor Travel.
Oh, that's true.
And that man wins trivia contests like something that happens a lot.
We also already have one, but it's not about that.
We do have one, but it would be kind of, I mean, we're going to get the ceramic one, right?
I don't know if I can do the live cruise next Friday. Anita told me I only got a few weeks to get the wedding present made.
Oh, a wedding present?
Just kidding. Be fun to do a live show.
All right, so it sounds like it's going to happen.
All right, so for those of you that love Anita and Ed, or just want to come back and see us next Friday, this is where we'll be.
Everybody loves Anita and Ed.
I know that. We really enjoyed Simon London, James Love, and Jackie Tang.
I have not. I don't think I've had the first two as cruise directors. I mean, I guess your first is
Oh, and Lee Mason.
Oh
yeah, Lee
Bing
was
Bong.
good.
Bing Bong from Royal Caribbean, and I can't remember his name, but he was really good. He was very Monty Pythonish, very British humor. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed that quite a bit.
I don't remember all of my cruise directors. My first one was Jamie D. And then I had No.
There was one that I had twice, and the first time I had him, I did not care for him at all. And the next time I had him, he was phenomenal. And can't think of his name, but
there was one that we had that when he signed off with boop. But I don't remember his name. I have no idea who he was. He obviously wasn't very memorable to me, other than the boop. Let's see. Cookie was really funny, but not as personable as others. Yeah, Cookie was pretty good.
That may be who I'm thinking of. Is I had Cookie and I didn't really care for him.
I feel like you've talked about that. And then we had Cookie on the horizon.
And he was good. Yeah. Mark Walker. That is the guy. He was on Monarch of the Seas, my first cruise. And that is like when in Royal Caribbean's older ships, their cruise directors, at least then, and I've had him twice on Royal Caribbean ships, they're more like a Carnival cruise director, like way more involved. And he was hilarious. I mean, he really hit like my sense of humor.
When we cruised with your mom to AC and DR, do you remember who that cruise director was?
No.
I don't either.
No.
Apparently they weren't very memorable either. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock.
We should go. Thank you guys for hanging out. We will be back next week, and we will almost certainly have Ed and Anita on here to talk about the Carnival celebration.
Nope.
What?
They did not go on the celebration.
They were on the Mardi Gras. They go on the Mardi Gras. I said celebration earlier, and I was like, didn't they go on Mardi Gras? To go on the Mardi Gras, which is even more relevant.
Indeed it is.
So we are going to talk about the Mardi Gras and make sure that that's
Oh.
right, because we wanted to make sure they didn't break it on
Frank
us.
the Tank. Boop. Frank
Frank the
sounds.
Tank.
Frank
Yeah.
sounds right.
Yeah. And yeah, we're going to talk about that ship, their experience, and maybe we'll talk a little bit more about what we're looking forward to for our wedding cruise. Don't forget, Down Under Cruisers coming on in just a few minutes over on their YouTube channel. Go and check them out. Sean and Alana are great folk. And yeah, we'll see you guys next weekend.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.